Hello peeps, so I better carry on with my preparation of the 300L, but it's so hot, so damn hot. So the brake fluid in this bike is 4 years old now, so it's time to change it. So we'll pull all the top off the reservoir, and what I'm going to do is bleed it right the way through traditional style rather than push it up the other way. So the pipe in the jar has got a one-way valve on it, so I can keep pumping and pumping and pumping till I've done about 5 reservoir fulls. I would say that would allow for the ABS extra pipe work. You've got to flush it through quite a lot because you've got to pump it down to the ABS unit, then the ABS unit down to the brakes. So traditional style, undo the bleed valve at the bottom and just pump it right the way through. Don't forget to keep topping it up before it runs out. So you want to do this about 4 or 5 times, fill that up. And finish off with just a couple of pumps just to make sure there's no air trapped. Pump the lever up, hold the pressure on the lever, undo, yeah, and do it up, pump it up again, and hold the pressure on the lever. There we go. I'm going to use the sight glass as a bit of a guide. You don't want to fill it right up to the top because remember you've got to put the rubber and the whatnot in the top. So just nearly up to the top, there we go. Just a nip. Good-o. That's the front done. This only holds a tiny little bit of fluid. So we'll run this through, bleed this through, and oh yeah, a lot of people say, oh, you want to bleed it the other way round. Oh, that's not the way to do it. You want to push it from the caliper back up. It don't matter which way you do it. You know, this is the one for the keyboard warriors. Anyway, stop whinging, Paul. Yeah, they don't hold a lot in here, so you've got to push a bit through, and put the bolts in somewhere safe so we don't lose them through the cracks in the decking. Yeah. And same thing, we're going to top it up a little bit because you can't see shit in there. Notice the way I precariously jammed the jam jar into the spokes. Well, I think it'll work. It'll be alright. So we're going to just pump that through. Yeah, there's not a lot in the rear, but you've got to keep an eye on the reservoir because that'll go in no time, and you should get more bloody air in it then. But again, you just got to pump it from all the way from here up to the ABS unit, which is right up there, and back down again. So surprising how much you've got to put in to make it all new. I'm doing the traditional method here, put pressure on the brake pedal, undo the nipple till the pedal goes down, hold it down, lock the nipple up again, and then repeat process. Yep, still want some more, I think. Alright, about 4 or 5 reservoir fulls, so Should be enough to recycle that. Oops, we're dripping a little bit on the deck. Get that cleared up before the missus get home. You want to kind of line up the rubber before you put it back, because it only goes in there one way. Just a little nip. Yeah, man, it's a good one. Right, so that's both the brakes, fluid changed and bled. Check the pads. The pads are new in the back here, and all we're doing this time is off-road. It's off-road in Spain, and there's quite a bit of meat on there, really. You'll be surprised how little it needs, but I do always carry front and rear pads anyway, and we'll be working from a hotel every night, so what else we got to check? Oh, front sprocket needs to be a 13 instead of a 14, so I took the cover off and I'm just putting the 13 on now. There we go. Make sure you get this on the right way around, so it should be offset, so it goes on, then you turn it to line up with the holes and it won't come off. Get them 6 bolts, and they don't want to be tight. This is a good system which Honda have always used. It allows bollocks. It allows the front sprocket to float a little bit. Just in gear for that. Don't need to be silly tight. That's it. So that floats just a little bit. Lovely. Now I don't actually put the chain guard back on again, or the cover anyway, but what I do is take off this piece of steel. This is to guide, if you get a snap chain, this is to keep the chain and send it round the sprocket rather than smash the casings. So what I do, I just grind off that bit of plastic there, there's another bit there, and I just put the rail on. That way I can always see the condition of my sprockets, but it's not to everyone's taste. Eight mil heads on these, nice little 8mm ones. And don't forget to tighten this one up, because you've had to undo that one as well. Nip them up, just a nip. So out of sight, out of mind is the way I look at it. So that's why I don't put that back. I just put the rail back. Right, that's as slack as hell, but the wheel's got to come out. New tyre. Well, there's a little bit of life left in that. I personally wouldn't use it again, but Chubby would. Bloody hell. Thousands of miles left in that.